Today, let us do few more questions on second derivative from exercise 5.7. Your question number 11 is, if y is equal to 5 cos x minus 3 sin x, prove that d2y dx2 plus y equal to 0. You see, till now we have done so many questions, but all these are just to find out the values of d2y dx2, second order derivative. But this is a question of proof that. So this question you can do in two different ways. One of this what? First you see, as you have to find out the sum of d2y dx2 plus y equal to 0. So from y you can find out d2y dx2, first dy dx, then d2y dx2, and put it on the left side, will get your right hand side. Or otherwise, if possible, when you do this second derivative or the first derivative, if it is possible to substitute some results, then substitute them, so that and in that case the result will come is the result will be little bit shorter than the direct method. Okay, so here I will do by that method. That is what? First you write down your given y. Your y is 5 cos x minus 3 sin x. Now to get d2y dx2, we have to find out first dy dx. Okay, I'm going to use it later, that's why I just name it as 1. Then dy dx equal to what? ddx of 5 cos x minus sin x. Taking the derivative, 5 is constant, come out. ddx of cos x is equal to what? Sin x. Minus 3 come out, ddx of sin x is cos x. Hope you understand it. After this, we are going to find out again one more differentiation with respect to x to find out d2y dx2. So ddx of dy dx, that is equal to what? ddx of this expression. Minus 5 sin x minus 3 cos x. ddx of dy dx can be written as d2y dx2, is not it? We know it. Now take the derivative. Minus 5 is constant, come out. ddx of sin x is cos x. Minus 3 will come out, and ddx of cos x is minus sin x. So minus minus become plus sin x. Now if you notice properly, this expression, this one, 5 cos x plus 3 sin x, again this was similar with y. So if I take minus sign common here, directly we can do it, the proof that question part. So minus sign I am taking common, y, what is left inside bracket? 5 cos x minus 3 sin x. And if you compare it with this y, this is your y. So I have written here, this is minus y using 1. Now if I bring this y to the left side, that is what? d2y dx2, this become positive, plus y equal to 0. Hence the result come. Or you, as I told you earlier, this question you can do by one more way. That is what? You have find out d2y dx2, that means you can stop here. Then after that you just write down your left hand side, this is your left hand side, put the value and, of d2y dx2 and y will get that is equal to 0, because every term will be cancelled out, and that is your right hand side. That means from left hand side also you can proceed. Okay, now let us go to the next question. If y is equal to cos inverse of x, find d2y dx2 in terms of y alone. Right, your answer is required in terms of y. So directly if I find out dy dx, then cos inverse of x formula if you apply, then you can write down that way also. That is 1 by under root of 1 minus 1 by under root of 1 minus x square. That way also we can do. But there you have to do some simplification. So instead of doing that way, since I know that answer is required in terms of y, so I have just want to remove this cos inverse. That means I am using the definition of inverse trigonometric function, and I write down it as cos of y equal to x. Then when I take derivative, ddx on both sides, ddx of cos y is ddx of x. Sometimes they are doing simplification initially, before doing the derivative, the question will come easily. That's why I have done this simplification. Okay, when you practice, you will understand it better. So cos of ddx of cos y, that is equal to y. You have to think y as x, then cos x formula can be applied, which is minus sin y into dy dx, and ddx of x is 1. So we have got dy dx equal to minus 1 by sin y. That means the result come in terms of y, which can be simplified to get dy dx equal to minus 1 by sin means cosec. So cosec y, I just mark it as number 1. Our aim is to get d2y dx2, right? So again I am taking here ddx of dy dx, that is ddx of minus cosec y, minus I just come it outside. Then ddx of cosec y, think y as x, cosec x formula can be used. Cosec x formula is minus cosec x cot x, so minus minus become plus. cosec y cot y into dy dx. And as you know dy dx earlier from 1, you can substitute it. So it is equal to what? Cosec y cot y, and the value of dy dx equal to minus cosec y. Then this is negative cosec y into cosec y, cosec square y into cot y. And you see the answer is come in terms of y. So this is your required answer. Hope you understand it. Now let us go to question number 14. Your y given is y a e to the power mx plus b e to the power nx. Show that d2y dx2 is minus m plus n dy dx plus m n y. So here also let us try by doing directly it is possible or not. Otherwise I will go to substitute on the left side. We will have your right hand side. So first I am writing here y. What is y? A e to the power mx plus b e to the power nx. Let find out dy dx, that is d dx of a constant come out, d dx of e to the power mx plus b constant come out of the derivative, d dx of e to the power nx. Write down the derivative of e to the power mx by formula. What is it? M e to the power mx, or same rule may be used if you want. B and e to the power nx, by direct formula I have used here. Okay, we have got dy dx. Now our means to get d2y dx2 now. Okay, so d2y dx means d dx of this expression. So d dx of this expression is what? D dx of am is constant, d dx of this plus d dx of this one. Am constant come out, d dx of e to the power mx is m e to the power mx plus bn constant come out, d to the power nx is n e to the power nx. So we got it a m square e to the power mx, b n square e to the power nx. Now if you see properly here, we cannot use the value of dy dx or y. So here the conversion is not possible directly, so let us substitute on the left hand side. So I am writing the left hand side first. This is your left hand side. d2y dx2 minus mn dy dx plus mny. Let us substitute all the values, d2y dx2, dy dx and y. d2y dx2 value we know it, this is equal to what? am square to the power mx plus bn square to the power nx minus mn, keep it as it is, dy dx. Let us see here what is the value of dy dx. am e to the power mx, so substituted am e to the power mx plus bn e to the power nx, mn, y. What is y? Y is a e to the power mx plus b e to the power nx, so let us substitute this one. Now open the bracket. Simply I just do multiplication and open the bracket where necessary. Keep it as it is, this one also repeats as it is. M into this one, that is am square e to the power mx minus. Plus minus is minus, this is bmn e to the power nx. Plus minus is again minus, amn e to the power mx. Plus minus minus bn square e to the power mx. And here amn and this one, just a minute, okay. Okay, here also when do the product amn e to the power mx and amn bmn e to the power mx. Now I just give the same symbol to denote that which one I have to cancel out. This one is cancelled with this one, this is cancelled with this one. So equal sign you have given here, this one is and this one is similar, cancel out, this is plus minus cancel out. So what is left? 0, which is your right hand side, and hence the result we got. Now let us go to question number 15. So hope you understand both the method I had done. So the question number 15 is y equal to 500 e to the power 7x plus 600 minus e to the power minus 7x. So the y dx2 is 49y. Here it is possible to use directly here. So you see y 500, this one I have written, mark it as number 1, as I know it earlier that we can use here substitution. dy dx is what? 500 constant e to the power 7x is 7 e to the power 7x plus 600 constant, here it is minus 7 e to the power minus 7x. So 7 I am taking common, 500 e to the power 7x minus 600 e to the power minus 7x is left. Then here I get done here d dx of dy dx, that is 7 constant, d dx of this expression. So d dx of this expression 500 constant, it is 7 e to the power 7x. 600 constant, minus is there, again minus 7 will come, so minus minus plus 7 e to the power 7x. Again one more 7 will come out, here 500 e to the power 7x plus 600 e to the power minus 7x is left. 7 7s are 49, and this is nothing but your y, if you see here, because exponential expression, when you take the derivative, again the similar expression will come. Okay, so here I can use y, and we got what? d2y dx2, y dx2 is equal to 49.1. I have used here 1, hence proved. Now go to the next question. E to the power y into x plus 1 is equal to 1. Then show that d2y dx2 is equal to dy dx whole square. So first I have written here also, by simplifying you can do that answer, but I have done it directly. d dx of, I have just taken that implicit function directly derivative, d dx of e to the power y x plus 1 into d dx of 1. U into v rule I have to apply, e to the power y d dx of x plus 1 plus x plus 1 d dx of e to the power y. And d dx of constant is 0. From here, ddx of e to the power y, keep it as it is. Ddx of x is 1 plus 0, it's written as 1. X plus 1, e to the power y is e to the power y into dy dx. So from here I have just find out e to the power x y I have taken common, and 1 plus x plus y to dy dx is there. So from here it is possible to find out the value of dy dx. So e to the power y is not equal to 0, so I can cancel it. 1 plus x plus 1 into dy dx is left. It's equal to 0. So dy dx equal to what? Minus 1 by x plus 1. Then I have taken derivative of this. Dx of dy dx, that is equal to, I have used here 1 by x formula. Minus is there, minus 1. 1 by x formula is dx of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. So minus minus become plus. Dx of 1 plus x plus 1 whole square, and dx of this expression, which I have considered as x. It is equal to 1 by 1 plus x whole square, and this is equal to 1. And you see, if I square this expression, 1 by 1 plus x whole square, this will obtain. So I have written here d2y dx2 is equal to square of this one. Just I have used 1. Hence the result you obtain. Okay. Now I go to the next question, number 17. Your question number 17 is y equal to tan inverse of x whole square. Show that. You have to show what? X square plus 1 whole square into y2 plus 2x x square plus 1 into y1 is equal to 2. So here first I have written y, then take the derivative dy dx. This is 2 tan inverse of x. I have x square formula, x to the power n formula, 2 tan inverse of x into dx of tan inverse of x. You see your answer, you want to get the answer form. So since in the answer y1 and y2 are used instead of dy dx and d2y dx2. So in place of dy dx I have used y1, 2 tan inverse of x, and what is the derivative of tan inverse of x? 1 by 1 plus x square. Now I just want to remove this fraction, and that's why I just bring it to the left side and multiply. y1, 1 plus y whole 1 plus x square is equal to 2 tan inverse of x. Again I am doing here differentiation. Okay, here you see one more thing. Instead of multiplying this way, you can put it like this, and you can use find out dy dx directly, then substitute on the left, you will have your right hand side. But instead of doing that, I have done here like this way, because generally we got it easier to apply product rule than compared to the division rule. That's why I have just written it as product. Again differentiating, what will have? Dx of u into v rule apply. U, first function, derivative of the second function. This is second function, derivative of the first function. On the right side, 2 constant, dx of tan inverse of x. This is y1, derivative 0 plus twice x, so twice x, 1 plus x square, keep it as it is. Dx of y1 is equal to what? y2, that is second derivative, 2 constant, and this is 1 by 1 plus x square. Now again if I bring this 1 plus x square, that means both sides if I multiply it by 1 plus x square, this become twice x y1, 1 plus x square, 1 plus x square whole square into y2 is equal to 2. And if you see here and put it in this way, this is your answer. X square plus 1, so as I arrange it, 1 plus x square whole square can be written as x square plus 1 whole square, as it is in the question. d2y dx2 means y2 plus twice x. Instead of 1 plus x square, I have written x square plus 1 into y1 is equal to 2. Hence the result we got. And here your exercise 5.7, that is the second derivative, is completed. In my next video, I'll go to